If your blood sugar has been creeping up no matter what you eat, the problem might actually be what you're drinking. Most people with diabetes focus only on food, but just one wrong drink can spike your blood sugar for hours, and the right one can bring it back down fast. Today, we reveal 5 simple drinks you can make at home that help lower blood sugar quickly, naturally, and without side effects. High blood sugar doesn't just happen because of carbs or sugar, it's also heavily influenced by what you drink throughout the day. In fact, certain natural drinks can help reduce insulin resistance, support pancreas function, and even improve how your body responds to glucose, especially if you're over 50 or living with type 2 diabetes. And the best part, you don't need fancy supplements or expensive ingredients. These are everyday drinks, backed by science, and many of them are already in your kitchen. So stay with us until the end, because drink number 1 is something you've likely overlooked your whole life, and it just might be the missing link to controlling your blood sugar naturally. Drink number 5, cinnamon water. Cinnamon may be sitting quietly in your kitchen cabinet, but it holds one of the most powerful natural properties for people trying to manage high blood sugar. When turned into a drink, cinnamon water becomes a simple yet potent way to support healthy glucose levels, especially for older adults living with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes. The secret lies in cinnamon's active compounds, such as cinnamaldehyde, which have been shown to improve insulin sensitivity. This means your body becomes better at moving sugar out of the bloodstream and into your cells, where it can be used for energy. Over time, improved insulin response can help prevent the long-term damage caused by elevated glucose levels. Unlike sugary beverages or even fruit juices that can spike your blood sugar unexpectedly, cinnamon water contains 0 sugar, 0 calories, and 0 carbs, making it a blood sugar-friendly alternative to typical drinks. This makes it especially beneficial to sip throughout the day, particularly between meals or in the morning to start your metabolism off right. Several scientific studies have confirmed that regular consumption of cinnamon can reduce fasting blood glucose, lower A1C levels, and even decrease LDL, bad cholesterol, and triglycerides. All of these are risk factors that often go hand in hand with diabetes, especially for seniors whose metabolism naturally slows down with age. Another lesser-known benefit is cinnamon's ability to fight inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation has been linked to insulin resistance and blood sugar instability. By calming the inflammatory response, cinnamon helps create a more balanced internal environment that's more responsive to insulin. Preparing cinnamon water is simple and inexpensive. Just take 1 stick of true cinnamon, also known as Ceylon cinnamon, which is milder and safer for daily use compared to the more common cassia variety. Boil the stick in 2 to 3 cups of water for about 10 to 15 minutes, then let it cool. You can drink it warm like tea or chill it in the fridge for a refreshing iced version. Avoid adding any sugar or honey, as even natural sweeteners can spike blood sugar levels. Some people prefer to add a few slices of fresh ginger or a squeeze of lemon to enhance the flavor and antioxidant content. This is perfectly fine, as both ingredients offer additional blood sugar and digestive benefits without compromising the drink's purpose. Cinnamon water is not a miracle cure, but when consumed consistently, it becomes a supportive tool in your daily routine, helping you better regulate blood sugar while also delivering benefits for heart health, digestion, and inflammation. It's a small habit that can lead to meaningful long-term improvements, especially when paired with a mindful diet and regular physical activity. Drink number 4, fenugreek water. Fenugreek might not be as common in American kitchens, but it's been a trusted herbal remedy for managing blood sugar for centuries, especially in parts of Asia and the Middle East. The seeds of this humble plant contain powerful compounds that can help lower blood glucose, improve insulin function, and even curb sugar cravings, something many diabetics struggle with. The magic of fenugreek lies in its unique combination of soluble fiber and plant alkaloids. These elements slow down the digestion and absorption of carbohydrates in the stomach, which helps prevent sharp spikes in blood sugar after meals. Instead of the glucose hitting your bloodstream all at once, it's released more gradually, giving your body time to process it efficiently. Fenugreek also contains a compound called 4-hydroxyisoleucine, which directly stimulates the pancreas to produce more insulin. For people with type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance, this natural push can make a significant difference in how your body controls blood sugar. Without relying solely on medications, preparing fenugreek water is incredibly simple. All you need is 1 tablespoon of fenugreek seeds, which can be found in health stores or online. Soak them overnight in a glass of water. In the morning, drink the water on an empty stomach, and if you're comfortable, you can chew the soaked seeds too. They have a slightly bitter, nutty flavor that some describe as earthy or herbal. If you drink this consistently every morning, you may notice better blood sugar readings throughout the day. Many people report improvements in fasting glucose and A1C levels after just a few weeks of regular use. It also has a mild appetite suppressing effect, which can be helpful if you're working to lose weight as part of your diabetes management. Beyond blood sugar control, fenugreek is known to aid in digestion and help reduce LDL cholesterol. 2 more reasons why it's often recommended for seniors managing metabolic health. It may also help with inflammation and joint discomfort, making it a multi-benefit herbal remedy worth considering. It's important to note that fenugreek can have a strong aroma, sometimes compared to maple syrup, and it may slightly affect body odor in some people. This is harmless and usually fades over time, but it's good to be aware of. As always, if you're taking blood sugar lowering medications, speak with your doctor before adding fenugreek water to your daily routine. It's natural, but also powerful, and combining it with prescription meds without monitoring could lead to blood sugar dropping too low. When used responsibly, fenugreek water is one of the most underrated but highly effective natural drinks to support glucose stability, especially for those over 50 who want a gentle, plant-based approach to managing diabetes. Drink number 3, apple cider vinegar tonic. Apple cider vinegar, often referred to as ACV, has gained a lot of attention in the natural health world, and for good reason. This tangy golden liquid does much more than just flavor salad dressings. When consumed correctly, apple cider vinegar has been shown to lower blood sugar levels, improve insulin sensitivity, and even slow the digestion of carbohydrates. For people over 50 dealing with diabetes or pre-diabetes, it can be a powerful ally. The key component in apple cider vinegar is acetic acid. Research suggests that this acid helps block certain enzymes that digest starch. When that process is slowed, it leads to a more gradual release of sugar into the bloodstream, preventing dangerous post-meal glucose spikes. That's critical for diabetics, especially those trying to keep A1C levels under control. In fact, one study published in the journal Diabetes Care found that taking 2 tablespoons of ACV before a high-carb meal significantly improved insulin sensitivity in people with insulin resistance. This means the body was able to process sugar more efficiently, requiring less insulin and causing fewer blood sugar swings. But there's more to ACV than just glucose control. It also supports healthy weight management, improves digestion, and may help reduce cholesterol levels. Benefits that are all incredibly important for people living with type 2 diabetes. And for seniors in particular, maintaining stable blood sugar and cardiovascular health is essential to preserving long-term well-being. Making an ACV tonic is easy and inexpensive. Simply mix 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar, the kind with the mother, into a large glass of water. You can add a squeeze of fresh lemon and a pinch of cinnamon if you'd like to enhance the taste and boost its anti-inflammatory effects. It's best to drink this 10 to 15 minutes before meals, especially meals high in carbohydrates. This timing allows the acetic acid to prepare your body to manage incoming sugars more effectively. However, it's important never to drink ACV undiluted, as the acid can damage tooth enamel and irritate the throat and stomach lining if taken straight. Some people also choose to take ACV before bedtime to help lower fasting blood sugar levels in the morning. While more research is still being done on the VAT benefit, many users report noticeable improvements after just a couple of weeks of consistent use. That said, this is not a magic drink. Apple cider vinegar should be seen as a support tool, not a standalone solution. Combined with smart food choices, regular physical activity, and guidance from your healthcare provider, ACV can be a safe and effective addition to your diabetes routine. Drink number 2, barley water. Barley water might not be as trendy as green juice or smoothies, but it's been a trusted traditional remedy in many cultures for centuries, and now science is catching up. For people with diabetes, especially seniors, barley water can offer powerful benefits for blood sugar control, digestion, and heart health, all in one simple drink. Barley is a whole grain rich in a special type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. This fiber slows the absorption of carbohydrates in your gut, which means sugar enters your bloodstream more gradually after a meal. That's key for diabetics who want to avoid dangerous glucose spikes that can leave them feeling fatigued, foggy, or even dizzy. But it doesn't stop there. Beta-glucan also helps improve insulin sensitivity. That's your body's ability to recognize and respond to insulin more effectively. As people age, insulin resistance tends to increase. This is why barley water can be such a powerful yet gentle tool, especially for seniors managing type 2 diabetes or borderline glucose issues. There's also growing evidence that regular consumption of barley water may reduce total cholesterol and LDL cholesterol, two major cardiovascular risks often seen in those with diabetes. That's because beta-glucan binds with bile acids in the digestive system, helping to flush out excess cholesterol before it can be absorbed into the bloodstream. Making barley water at home is surprisingly easy. Start by rinsing 1/4 cup of whole barley grains, then boil them in about 4 cups of water for 20-30 minutes. Let it cool, strain the water into a jar, and drink it either warm or chilled. You can add a little lemon juice or a cinnamon stick for flavor, but avoid adding any sweeteners, even honey, as these can raise blood sugar. You can drink a cup in the morning, then sip on the rest throughout the day. The fiber in barley water also helps you feel full longer, which can reduce hunger and prevent overeating, especially cravings for sugar or simple carbs. That's a helpful side effect for anyone trying to manage their weight as part of a diabetic lifestyle. Barley water is also hydrating, helps flush out toxins, and supports better kidney function, which is especially important since diabetes can place added strain on the kidneys over time. It's a gentle drink, but one with far-reaching benefits for overall metabolic and circulatory health. One word of caution: barley does contain gluten, so it's not suitable for those with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity. But for most people, especially older adults without those restrictions, barley water is a smart and affordable addition to a daily routine. When combined with a balanced diet, proper sleep, and mild daily movement, barley water becomes more than just a drink. It becomes part of your natural strategy to maintain energy, balance blood sugar, and support long-term health. Drink number 1, bitter melon juice, Karela juice. If there's one drink that deserves the number 1 spot on this list, it's bitter melon juice, also known as Karela juice. While its taste might not win popularity contests, its impact on blood sugar levels is nothing short of remarkable. Used for centuries in Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine, bitter melon is now backed by modern science as one of the most potent natural remedies for people with diabetes. Bitter melon contains powerful plant compounds called charantin, vicine, and polypeptide P, all of which mimic the action of insulin. These substances help cells absorb glucose more efficiently, leading to lower blood sugar levels without synthetic medication. In fact, studies have shown that bitter melon can reduce fasting blood glucose and improve glucose tolerance in people with type 2 diabetes. What makes bitter melon truly unique is that it not only reduces sugar in the bloodstream, it also helps regenerate beta cells in the pancreas, which are responsible for producing insulin. This regenerative property may offer long-term support for insulin production, especially valuable for those with insulin resistance or those in the early stages of diabetes. Drinking bitter melon juice first thing in the morning on an empty stomach is often recommended for the best results. While the flavor can be strong, earthy, and extremely bitter, mixing the juice with a bit of lemon or cucumber can help make it more palatable without adding sugar or calories. Some people even add a small piece of green apple to cut the bitterness slightly, though this should be done in moderation. To prepare it, take one fresh bitter melon, remove the seeds, and blend it with about half a cup of water. Strain it if desired and drink immediately. Fresh juice is always best as it retains more of the blood sugar lowering enzymes that can degrade over time. One of the reasons bitter melon ranks above the rest is because of how quickly and noticeably it can impact blood sugar levels. Some users report drops in blood glucose within hours of drinking it, though long-term consistency is key to seeing sustainable benefits. Additionally, bitter melon supports liver health, digestion, and fat metabolism, all important for those with type 2 diabetes. It can also help reduce triglycerides and promote weight loss, making it a smart choice for seniors looking to protect both their metabolic and cardiovascular systems. However, bitter melon is powerful, so it must be used wisely. If you're taking medications that lower blood sugar, it's important to monitor your glucose levels closely to avoid hypoglycemia. As always, talk with your healthcare provider before adding any new strong natural remedy into your daily regimen. Despite its challenging taste, bitter melon juice is one of the most effective, affordable, and accessible natural options for anyone seeking to lower blood sugar naturally. If you can develop a taste for it, or find creative ways to include it in your routine, it may very well become your most valuable tool in managing diabetes without relying entirely on medication. Managing blood sugar isn't just about what you cut out of your diet, it's also about what you add. Incorporating one or two of these drinks into your daily routine can help you stay ahead of glucose spikes, support insulin sensitivity, and even reduce your reliance on medications over time. But here's the key. Consistency is everything. These drinks work best when paired with balanced meals, light physical activity like walking, and regular sleep. Don't underestimate the power of small, sustainable changes. One simple drink a day could be the shift your body has been waiting for. If you found this video helpful, there's more where that came from. We're sharing practical, natural health tips designed especially for older adults who want to live stronger, longer, and healthier. So don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you're always the first to know when new videos drop. You deserve to feel better, starting today.